I'm really looking forward to this.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We're up and running then. Howson making his 100th appearance here today, of course.
Yeah, something that I mentioned to him in person before the match, Peter, although it took some time to register. Pretty much the same with me on my 100th game. I was more focused on winning than anything else.
This is a promising build-up. Now it's Darder. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Mojica. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Looking to play him in. He's in a great position here. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Kane. And it's Fernandez. And it's Amadou Onana. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well read, nice interception. Aimed beyond the defence. Shot could be on. He's had a shot! Goal! More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Mallorca make the perfect start. They are already ahead.
Madrid are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Darder looking to pass their way up the pitch. Rudiger. He's on it, can he get away? Stood up well to him there. Kane looking for options for movement. And back to the goalkeeper. Oh no, what has happened here? Well, who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Well, that is one way to stop him. Omar Mascarell. Good ball, good take. Pablo Torre. And it's Darder. Over to the right flank. It's come to nothing. That is ended up in no man's land. Valverde.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well.
Omar Mascarell. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Kane. And he has been fouled there. And no surprise, that's a booking. He's having a good look here. And now as good a time as any to pull level. Camavinga. Alexander-Arnold. Mojica. Almost half an hour in now. Darder. Spread it left. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Costa. And that has left him in a heap. Valverde with a definite foul there. Omar Mascarell. Costa. And it's Torre. Now it's Mbappe. Defending was strong and firm. And this is Kane. Now it's Mbappe. Fernandez. Fernandez! Now, who's going to be first to this? Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Fernandez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Gets a good foot in there. Now it's Mbappe. Valverde. That's been slipped through. Can he finish? Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Alexander-Arnold goes short. And it's Rudiger. Mallorca have the chance to go the other way. Dade. And this is Kane. Omar Mascarell. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's ambitious. Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. Madrid are still behind then, despite looking for all the world like they've pulled level. Madrid go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. Away we go again.
Madrid can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Howson. That has not gone well. Pablo Torre. Dade. Now this could be a chance. The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's Torre. Costa. Oh, he's bustling through here. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Camavinga can clear it away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Pablo Torre. And Costa. Omar Mascarell. A quick look, thought about cutting inside, and he's managed to get free. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Pass somewhat off target. But they've got it again. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Mbappe being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, and as their most significant attacker, he isn't about to receive any generous invitations.
Costa.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Gerrard. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Aimed at the far side. Punched away. The ball has bounced loose now. No, he's not getting past him there. Mojica. That'll be a throw. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Mojica looking to hit the byline here. Valverde. Knocks it into space. It's a pretty loose pass. And this is Kane. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Omar Mascarell. Darder. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Kane. Valverde is right up in the top 10 scorers in the league. Pressure stays on, it is a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And they've got rid. And it's been taken short.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent. Alexander-Arnold with the foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 22 será reemplazado por el dorsal 3.
In with the challenge. Mallorca ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Omar Mascarell. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And here's Kane.
Madrid really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Fernandez wins the duel this time. Pablo Torre. And it's made its way to him. Darder. Pablo Torre. Kane. Now it's Mbappe. Mallorca needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Now it's Darder. Passing is crisp and sharp. Shapes to shoot! And that really should have been that.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
El dorsal 17.
Mallorca can make their change now with a break in play.
I think you have to admire his willingness.
Impressive jump! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
Moments left, barely that, to avoid a shock defeat now. Can he get on the end of this? Tries a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And it's Valverde. Oh, good read. Now, who's going to be first to this? Cleared away. Dealt with nicely by the defence. We are into overtime. Well, that is one way to stop him. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book.
Look, Peter, what they need now are cool heads and discipline, and instead it looks like they've got a liability in their side.
I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick. Madrid with a corner and hardly any time left on the clock. And the keeper gets his hands on it. And time is up. So it's a quick trip back to the drawing board, and looking at the manager's face, his plan clearly failed to materialise as he intended. Your final thoughts, Jim? Madrid really... Madrid going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again. Who is going to come out on top this time? Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So bring it on.
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players is tremendous, and they're both expected to win no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're contesting a title, a final, or just playing for pride. This one's always special.
And that gets things running. Two tribes going toe-to-toe. Passionate, emotional, blood-boiling, sometimes angry, always the same, yet every time a little different. Skims one in. That's put paid to the danger. Nicely weighted ball. Andre Carrillo finds himself in the starting lineup. Jim, what would you say are his most notable qualities?
Well, he's the kind of guy that will sprint 50 yards to win the ball back, so that tells you about his desire, his attitude and his application. Even more impressively, he's capable of doing that for the full 90 minutes and beyond.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. That has not gone well. Now it's Simeone. That is a great pick out. Gonzalez. It's a pretty loose pass. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Oh, that's a key interception. Ruggieri looking to pass their way up the pitch. Gerrard. Llorente. Barrios. Llorente. Simeone. Simeone proves just a little bit too strong. First quarter of an hour gone.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And he was quick to react. Gonzalez is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And this is Gerrard. Oh, he's put Gerrard! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Barrios. Front-footed pressing going on here.
Madrid really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
Nicely aimed pass. And here's Griezmann. Simeone.
Simeone really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And he's picked it up out wide. Gonzalez. Pubil kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Simeone. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Llorente. And it's Llorente. Surlot. Not the most accurate pass. Andre Carrillo. Esposito. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Griezmann. Some intricate passing. It's Griezmann! Oh, off the bar! Andre Carrillo.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Knocks it into space. And here's Griezmann. Now it's Surlot. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. No, that's been intercepted. Longley. Koke. Llorente. Now it's Martinez. Esposito. Andre Carrillo. And he cuts out the supply. Simeone. And it's Griezmann. Onana gets across and deals with it. And Simeone. No, not quite on the same wavelength. That's the end of the first 45. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So neither side yet off the mark.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition. Something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. So off we go again.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Stood up well to him there. Now it's Martinez. Now it's Gonzalez. Baina. And it's Koke. Simeone. Llorente. Barrios. This is a promising build-up. Now that's well seen too. And it's Gerrard. Barrios. And that is out of play. And that's definitely not his best. That's a sharp pass. Simeone. Martinez could move up a gear here. He is through here. This looks promising. That has been cut short. Llorente.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Ball is over the line. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. He's in! Must be! Francesco Esposito! Ruggeri can get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Griezmann. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Just about up to the hour now. Now this could be a chance. That's a good ball out wide. And it's Barrios. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Well, that pass isn't the best. Ruggeri. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Griezmann. Oh, just skips past his man. Oh, played right into his path. Big chance! And it's in! More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
En el minuto 66, el
You
dorsal
felt it was coming. 1-0.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Madrid have not got very long if they hope to rescue this. They're being urged forward by great home support, but they need something to go their way pretty soon, Peter.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Gonzalez. And back to the goalkeeper. Longley. Koke. Longley. Koke. Francesco Esposito receives it in a good position here.
Madrid really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Now it's Solot. Simeone. He has found the way through. Great defending, strong and determined.
Madrid clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Now it's Koke. Can he latch on to this? Ruggeri, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. So here comes a substitution.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
And that's been drilled in. Lookman! And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Plays a sharp little ball here. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Lookman. Now it's Gonzalez. Gonzalez. Oh, this is a terrific run.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Habrá 2 minutos de
Longley.
descuento.
And that is a little undercooked.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. And the referee brings it to a close. Madrid came into this game looking for all 3 points, but in the end they're unable to lay claim even to a consolation prize. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, you can never predict the result.